Hello everyone, Lily Acres back, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. As you can see, we have put in the blue eggs code in Treasure Trove Cove, so now we have 200 eggs, still on 50 red feathers, 10 gold feathers, we have 21 gold pieces, man we're getting rich, and 15 Mumbo tokens, 9 lives, and 7 pieces of health, along with 400 notes. I was able to do some basic cleaning up, so that way we have enough to go to the next level, and without further ado, we shall do just that. I was able to clean up a little bit and get the jigsaw piece from here. Now, there is some pretty interesting stuff to note here. Not necessarily in this area, but in the next one. Remember, this is how we get to Bubble Gloop Swamp, which is over that way. The Witch Lich took care of her hat. Now, there is something interesting about that. Once you get through that note door, and you activate the shock jump disc, you can use that disc to get into there and then slide down. But for us speedrunners, of which I am clearly not a very good one, there's a different way to do it. Now watch this. And I don't always get it on the first try. What you want to do is want to use the shock jump disc to your advantage by doing something like this, where you go from the shock jump disc that's there straight onto the witch's hand. And for some reason that does not activate any slip off. You want to go right to the edge of the hat, do a backflip, and quickly jump into the top of the hat and get the jigsaw puzzle. That is the 5th one of Gruntilda's Lair. And don't do what I just did. That was not necessary. Here's the next note door. As you can see, we only need 260, but we have way more than that. Yeah, another sequence. Now, another interesting thing worth noting is there is a jigsaw piece inside the tomb there. The little sarcophagus thing, I guess. And there's a Mumbo token behind it, so we'll get that too. However, we will not be really needing that per se. But we're going to use the shock jump disc. I'm going to kill this guy first, because why not? We're going to use the shock jump disc that we were going to use to go down to get that last jigsaw piece. And we're going to use it to get the one in the sarcophagus. Like so. Use disc. You want to get a very specific spot. Right there. Then you want to use the beak arch. In that corner there. Now we have the 6th one without having to go through Gobies Valley to do so. Now, something that you will notice, we got the Freezeezy Peak picture first, right? And to get to that world, we need to go this way. Now, while it does make sense to go straight to Freezeezy Peak, because, as you'll see, the door is open. It makes more sense to do Gobies Valley first. The picture for that is inside the witch's mouth. Inside the witch's mouth, come on. There we go. As I was saying, we go in through here, into a giant lava room. Now over there we can't quite reach until we get through that world. That is Mad Monster Mansion. That's where the next Cheeto book is. So we can't get there yet. But we can get this picture. We have plenty of pieces. I'll just use Z to get them all in. Required 9. And that opens up Gobies Valley, which for some reason the game just loves to drop its FPS there and take longer than it should to open Gobies Valley. Use Talon Trot to go back. You can decide to jump or not. It's up to you. Doesn't really make any difference unless you're speedrunning. Rar to you too. And to you, I am surprised I got that. 3 eggs, 1, 2, 3. And there's the other magic cauldron, the first of which we activated way down there. And now, as you will see, a shortcut has been created, and we are once again back down by Treasure Trove Cove. That was more just to prove a point than anything. Now we'll just go back. We'll go immediately into Talon Trot. Remember, that's used by Z button plus C left. And we're going to go to Gobies Valley first. As you can see, we are not going to make this because there are no waiting booths on that side, but we have Brentilda, which I'm just going to not use her help whatsoever. Skip text, hit B, skip text, hit B, skip text, hit B, skip text by hitting Z, B, and A, and she will refill the energy we just lost, and we can go into Gobies Valley. Now there's one very hilarious thing about Gobies Valley, and it's right at the very beginning. The first Jinjo was literally right there, for some unknown reason. And the reason I decided to go Gobies Valley first are these. That is hilarious, because I was just about to say, those are the running boots. Those will come in handy when we get to Freezeezy Peak. So what we want to do is we want to find those first. I just like to get the notes here first. Those are much, much nicer. Those are easy. I like to try and get notes first. They're very cool. Diddly-dee, 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 diddly-dee. Okay, I'll start now. Uh-oh! Don't fall, please. There's another Jinjo right here. Some red feathers that we don't need. This is what I was looking for. And yes, that is a giant cactus with eyes. For some unknown reason. Yeah, we will be needing some notes. Some red feathers to get to him. But we won't worry about that right now. What we will worry about is getting inside this pyramid in the next 4 seconds. Now, as you can see, each pyramid has mummies. This one has a mumbo token and some notes. If you try to rat-a-tap-tap him, that doesn't work. Gold feathers are the only way to make that work. And I lost 100 rupees for that. So yeah, don't do that. Collect notes, collect the mumbo token, and now it's just a giant puzzle. Yeah, it's just a game of memory guessing. which is not helpful. Now the music note was over here. Or maybe it wasn't. That's over here, though. Kazooie should be over here. Or not. That's where Kazooie was. Okay. There's the blue egg. That's back here. Mumbo, I believe, was here. And the red feathers go there. There's music notes. It's going to pop up right out of the ground, literally right there for some unknown reason. And there we go. That's the first piece. Again, you can do these in any order you like. I just figure I'd get the outside ones first. Because, well, let me get these notes first. Because I love using notes. I love singing too, that's why. Now, who likes to take trips on a flying magical carpet? Because this world has several of them. For some reason. That I've never quite understood. Because we're gonna go help Gobi! Whose valley this is. Here's your reward, Bear. Gobi's off to cool down. Well, yeah, you do that, Gobi. You do that. Because we will just be destroying you later. Ah! Yeah, kinda saw that coming, actually. Oh my god, a giant mummy hand! Yeah, be careful with him. Or her. That could be a problem. Now, where do you find that move, dare you ask? Well, first of all, we're gonna go get the wading boots. Try and avoid this thing, whatever that is. Which we did. Because what we want to do now is grab these notes. No, don't do that. Because this move requires us to go literally all the way over here, to this molehill. These are the running shoes. Piggy wears them on her scrawny feet to make her really fast for a limited time. Energy is low. And that's all the only moves on that world. So now let's destroy whatever the heck this is. I still don't know what this is called, but it's some kind of beak thing. Oh, sorry, bug thing. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get this other bug thing. Get back here! I said get over here! Okay, we've got that. One other thing. Yes, you're seeing correctly. It's bees. I don't like bees, but we'll just ignore them for now. We don't like bees right now. Let's grab the running boots. They're the exact same tune as the wading boots, but higher pitched and much nicer. Grandma! We're grabbing a Jiggy! No, I've had that 1,000 years! Well done, Marshall! So wait, you're immortal? Really? So we're in a desert, we're talking about mummies, and we're also talking immortality. Neat! Pass the wading boots again. You have anything to say? No? Okay. We're gonna grab these again, because why not? And this time we're gonna go this way. Make sure you hit that first and then jump immediately, because otherwise you'll lose precious amounts of time that you cannot afford to waste, just like I did there. So yeah, don't screw this up, like I am right now. You only get really 20 seconds, even though it says 25. There's no way I'm gonna make this. And yet somehow I did. It's like an extra second for you to grab that for some reason. Oh, perfect. Once you grab that Jiggy, The door opens, the water drains. Really, 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 really slowly. Don't mind that. That's the heat going on in the house for some reason. Even though it's spring and it's rather warm. Get back here! Give me that note! I want notes! Did I miss that one? No. It was just a mummy pretending to be a walking note. Lovely. Already gotten the notes there. So we'll just get the notes, the Mumbo token, and the Jinjo down here. Underwater. Yeah, there's kind of a lot down here. There's the Jinjo. There's the Mumbo token. And there's pretty much everything else we've already got. Now these things. Moving targets, you need to shoot 3 eggs into their mouth so they can eat, burp. A giant thing pokes out of the ground and it moves again. And it moves over to this one, which the landing area is a little bit smaller. But same principle applies. 3 eggs, it eats, it burps. It brings more of something out of the ground, which I'm still not sure what it is, and moves over to a third. Thankfully, there are only 3. Because this can get very annoying very quickly. Okay, so I missed an egg. I'm not perfect. Oh my god, it's a life-size pyramid! Well, I must say, that is actually quite interesting. But what is more interesting is this. Aside from the notes, we have another Mumbo token. And one thing you need to know, aside from getting these notes, and this guy just being a big pain in the butt, is that the witch switch that would have activated the... Oh, aren't you just a pain? Get out of here. The witch switch that would have activated that sarcophagus is right there. But since we already got it, we don't need that. So we just continue. And we get another Jiggy. That's number 5. Now we hear a Jinjo. Let's get the gold feather in this pot. There's a Mumbo token in that pot. And that has actually never happened before. Every single time I've played this level, I've had to go into the pot to get that. Jinjo. Okay. One thing to learn about Banjo-Kazooie is to expect the unexpected. It's neat. Now that we can't get yet. Because first... No! Yeah, be careful with that. Now normally I'd go up there first, but we're taking a detour. Because we need to grab these notes. And this Mumbo token. Because of course we do. Ah! And one more thing I want to do as well. Remember when Gobi said he was going to be cooling off? Well, here he is. All I have to do is beak bust his hump. And then this tree, whose name is Trunker, gets taller because of the water, and he has a gold piece. My god, he's hiding a gold piece! Talon Trot into a Rap Tap Rap. Usually works. Let's try that again. That's better. We don't need the feathers, so we'll just skip over those for now. That's piece number 6. We're going to go over to Gobi first. He moves from there to here for some unknown reason, trying to cool off. And we just peek bust him again, and we get the honeycomb piece. Ah, that's it, I'm leaving this desert to find some peace and quiet. We'll see him again later. Actually, believe it or not, we will see him again later. Well, that was oddly convenient. I was about to say, we're gonna have to find a way out of here. And I was about to do that without going this way. But that was oddly convenient. Now we're gonna step over here before this carpet disappears. We're gonna go through these things first. And believe me when I say they're really annoying. Summon all the hidden rings of the ancients to beat the witch. Yeah. Something tells me the game's not going to be beaten that easily. Nice try, though. Now it's just a matter of collecting these. And I'm really lucky that was the right way. Yes, we are losing altitude, but hit A, and you'll fly up higher! Through that. And now just one more. I'm gonna come at it from this way, because why not? No! Nope, don't you even. Only joking, mortal. We can only give you this. And it's another gold piece. I'm going to try and attempt the same thing I did on Treasure Trove Cove and try and grab it with my feet, which I did, thankfully. I'm going to grab the Mumbo token, and you want to land on this one. My nose is all blocked up. How can you get a cold in the desert? Oh, okay then. The hand went right through me. So now we're inside of, I guess this is the Pharaoh Jinxie. Oh my god, another mummified hand! Might as well get all these. And hopefully not get killed at the same time. Now, with these, same principles apply with these statues as the other ones by that pyramid, with one exception. You missed the first one, of course, but those only require one egg. Get this Jinjo. And of course, because that's the last one, I have to wait for this. And I have to waste an egg again. I love wasting eggs. They're so tasty, and yet I love to waste them. Why must I do that? That is not allowed. Yes, you can get away with that if you're good enough lining it up. Go to the center, hit Z, go straight right, hit up to spot to fire an egg, and jump. Okay, so there's 9. We're just going to fall off there. Now the question is, there's one spot where we haven't been yet. Where in the name of God is that? Well, I'll tell you. It's by that giant target thing. But we have some cleaning up to do first. And by cleaning up, I mean going back over this way for the second honeycombies. Why did I save this for now? That's a very good question, to which the answer is, I have no idea. See, with this level and Freezeezy Peak, you're kind of darn if you do, darn if you don't at this stage, because to do that, to open that up, you need a move from Freezeezy Peak, but to do Freezeezy Peak, you need a move from Gobies Valley. So yeah, that's kind of irritating. So for now, we're done with Gobies Valley. We will come back for that last one. And we'll have to collect all the notes again. Fantastic. I knew that would be a mistake. Yeah, you don't need to tell me I'm only at 92. I already know. So yeah, note to self, don't do Gobies Valley first. Unless you're speedrunning and you have the moves for that. There is a special way to get all the moves, and I'll be showing you that in a little bit. By a little bit, I mean in about 10 episodes. So for now, we will be back after this message. Alright, now that we have learned the big bomb, it is time to get the last few notes and the last jiggy of Gobies Valley. As you can see, we are on the flight pad on top of Jinxie, and we will be heading for that target. We need to use the big bomb for that target, which is why we had to leave this world in the first place. So we go to Freezeezy Peak and learn it. Fantastic! Now that we have hit that target, we have officially 15 seconds and a couple of climbs, apparently, to get into this door. And why are we getting in this door? Because inside this door are the last couple of notes, another Mumbo token. I love when the camera glitches out. And the last jiggy, which is quite annoying to get to, and requires... What again? Oh my god, Kazooie, stop it! You don't have to insult literally everybody you see. Tight boy. That's another good one. Yeah. That's awkward, isn't it? And you have a good chance of losing eggs here. If you're not careful. Case in point. Now try and jump on. Because as you see, the snake... Oh my god, that's a long neck! A snake is not supposed to stretch like that. What in the name of heck? And there's the last jiggy. So now it's just a matter of making our way back to the exit pad and leave this accursed place behind. Whee! Sorry. I'm a little bit ADD. Which for those of you who know what that means and have the same experience, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And now that Gobies Valley is done, it'll be on to the next world. Until next time.